What's going on, guys? John Sunshine Haynes out here at Killer Creek Harley-Davidson on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. We got clear blue skies, and I'm taking the Lowrider S out for a spin today. It's a 2020 Lowrider S. It's got the 114 cubic inch Milwaukee 8, sporting some dual front disc Brimbos, inverted front end. We got here beautiful shock suspension system up front. The highlight of this bike really is going to be this front half. You've got this massive motor, super responsive front end, really performance oriented bike right here. So we're gonna see how it rides, man. See what goes on. First thing you notice is the position. You're in a really powerful position right here. You got a lot of leverage over the bike with this handlebar setup, which I really like. I like the foot position with these kind of mids they've got going on, but just an overall really comfortable bike. Let's hear it. Buckle the helmet up. Let's see. All right, guys, 2020 Lowrider S. Let's see it. I'm gonna do a little test ride loop for you, kind of get an idea of some how it handles in the curves, as well as some of the power response out in the straightaways and everything. Kind of get a really good showcase for this bike right here. Man, instant torque. That throttle response is nuts. Like I was saying at the beginning, your seating position just allows you so much control over the motorcycle. I'm about 6'2", and it's not a cramped feeling, but it's kind of like a crouch. It definitely is sporty. I mean, it's you can feel that as soon as you step on it. I got some traffic. I love the gauge setup on this bike here too. I'm still looking at the road. Jasmine panned down a little bit, but I really love the gauge setup on the Lowrider S here. You've got the analog tack down on the bottom, and then you got your analog speedo along the top. But you do get a digital fuel gauge along with your odometer readouts and everything. You've got a button here on your controls to cycle through all that good stuff. So you'll go from mileage, trip A, trip B. You're gonna have a fuel range in miles, time, and then a digital tack. Excuse me, they exclude the digital tack because you have the analog on this platform. But lots of accommodations on this bike. I mean, there's just everything you could need. And the blacked out with the bronze is super attractive. This paint scheme's been wildly popular. It's kind of like a homage to the West Coast. All the badass bike builders out there doing their thing. They're kind of on the forefront of the bike scene and have been for a while. And over here on the East Coast, there's a lot of people who spend a lot of time trying to emulate that. I think it's really cool style. They definitely build some wild machines, and this is definitely, like I said, an homage to that. This thing is a beast. It handles like no other. What a beautiful day out today. You can't ask for better than this. I wish we had a little bit of less traffic today. this bike is one that it absolutely just wants to fly through the curves. These little winding curves like this are prime time for this motorcycle. You get tons of handling on this bike. I keep saying it, and it's what it's about. I mean, this thing is performance oriented. It's made to go fast, to handle well while you're going fast, and keep that bike planted on the road wherever you want to put it. I do also like that you get the gear indicator as well, so you see a downshift from 4th to 3rd there. We've got 3 now showing. The gear indicator is nice. I mean, the more information you have as a rider, always obviously being able to hear the bike and feel the bike is a must. You have to be able to listen and know what the bike needs to do, but having the visual help is always welcome in my book. I like it. I think it looks really cool. Open it up a little bit. Man, the thing it's just so much power. This thing wants to eat. So much torque out of that 114, and it's so smooth. Like there's just no vibration whatsoever. It just floats. And this bike from the factory, when we get it on our showroom out there, I would venture to say that it's one of the bikes that already looks, what's the best way to put it, the most customized from the factory. This is one that a lot of people really wouldn't have to do much to get it looking really cool for themselves, or however they wanted to build it for their personal style. But it's not. There's so many more options later. There's tons of different things that you can do with this bike and add on and customize and different things. I'll show when we get back. One of our employees in motor clothes, Alex, he's got the 2020 Lowrider S, and he's already done quite a bit of stuff to his bike. He's added a different fairing up front, a good bit of motor work. He's got a nice performance exhaust system on it. I can't even think of what all he's done to that bike. Just tons of really cool additions that even though, like I say, this bike already looks pretty custom. Like, this is one that it's already blacked out. Like, it's already got these really cool bronze accents all over it. You really don't have to do much, but you can if you want to. There's so many options for it. This is one of our techs in front of me here. He's road testing police bike for one of the local police departments. He's taking it out for a test ride. He's probably done a service on it or something like that, and now he's making his way back around towards the dealership. See if we can't follow him. This thing just splits the wind, man. It's not a super tall shield there in front of you, but it does a really good job of keeping that off your chest there. I don't feel like I'm getting pounded in the chest by a bunch of wind. It's not like I'm getting flapping all over the place. You've just got so much control. They nailed this bike. It's so much fun to ride because you're in total control of it. I mean, it's not going to do anything that you don't want it to. You tell it where to go, it's going to stay put. You can lay it down in the corners. You get insane amounts of lean angle out of this bike. I would have to pull a spec. I don't want to rattle one off and be incorrect, but I know that you just tons of lean angle on this bike. It just keeps it going when you hit the corners and lay it over. This thing just pulls, man. It's so much fun. Wow. The power on this thing is crazy. Anyways, guys, I hope this kind of gave you a good idea Obviously, it's not the same as riding the bike yourself, and that's why I always invite everybody I possibly can come out and test ride. As long as you have that motorcycle endorsement, we're free to go test ride any bike you would like to try out. You might be interested in purchasing. We take all sorts of trade-ins and things. Come on, bring your bike down. We'll give it a look over. We'll pick one out for you, and then we can jump on and make the loop that I just made myself. That's the loop I almost always take customers on. And like I say, I do that route just because it kind of, I believe it gives a pretty good showcase for how each bike handles and feels. You got some good straightaways, some nice curves, but you really have some fun on that curvy little road back there. I love that portion. But definitely come down and see us. If you have any bikes that you've been seeing on the website you'd like to come inquire about, give us a call. It's going to be 770-777-1000. Just come drop by and see us. Ask for Sunshine or any of the other sales guys, and we'd be happy to help you out and hook you up any way we can. Other than that, guys, we'll see you next time.